Hello friends, let's start with convection chapter, right? First of all, in this we have to discuss dimensionless analysis, then we go towards laminar and turbulent flow on a flat plate. Okay, dimensionless, first dimensionless number and their physical significance. Dimensionless number and their significant, their physical significance, right? Physical significance, right? This will ask for your 2 marks question or 5 or 7 marks question. First, Reynolds number, that is RE, right? It is defined as the ratio of inertia force to the viscous force, that is RE is equals to inertia force divided by viscous force. It is the ratio, right? And which is equals to rho u square L square mu u L, which is equals to rho u L divided by mu, which is equals to u L divided by mu, right? U L divided by mu. This is Reynolds number, right? Reynolds number signifies the relative predominance of the inertia to the viscous force occurring in the flow system, right? The higher value of Reynolds number, the greater will be relative and contribution of inertia effect, right? Reynolds number is taken as an important criteria of kinetic and dynamic similarities in the force convection heat transfer, right? Second is Prandtl number, that is PR, right? It is the ratio of kinetic viscosity to the thermal diffusivity, right? Kinematic viscosity mu Cp divided by K, which is equals to rho V Cp divided by K, which is equals to V by alpha, right? It is the ratio of kinematic viscosity to the thermal diffusivity, right? Prandtl number. Significant. So Prandtl number is provide a measure of relative effectiveness of the momentum and energy transport by diffusion. Prandtl number is connecting link between velocity field and temperature field, and value strongly influence relative growth as well as velocity and thermal boundary layer, right? Next, Nusselt number. Nusselt number, right? See here, Nusselt number, it is the ratio of heat flow rate by the convection process under a unit temperature gradient to the heat flow rate by conduction process under a unit temperature gradient through a stationary thickness of L meters. Thus, Nu is equals to Q by convection divided by Q by conduction. This is H by L, this is HL by K. HL by K. Fourth is Stanton number. Stanton number, that is SR, right? SR, it is the ratio of heat transfer coefficient of the flow of heat per unit temperature rise due to the velocity of the fluid. So ST is equals to H by rho UCP, rho UCP, which is equals to, we can write Nusselt number divided by RE into PR. This is the equation. Next, Piclet number. Piclet number, that is denoted by PE, right? It is the ratio of mass heat flow rate by convection to the flow rate by conduction under a unit temperature gradient and through thickness L, right? So we can write as suppose Q convection is equals to rho U Cp. This is under the Q conduction is equals to K by L. Then P is equals to Q convection divided by Q conduction is equals to, I'll write here directly, Lu by alpha. These definitions will ask in our examination, right? Next, sixth number, Grasset number. It is denoted by G, right? And it is related only for the heat flow to the fluid flowing through circular pipe. It is related only circular pipe. It is defined as the ratio of heat capacity of fluid flowing through the pipe and per unit length and of the pipe and to the conductivity of the pipe, right? So G is equals to mCp divided by Lk. We can write as, this is the standard formula for Grasset number, right? Then seventh is Grashof number. This is last one, Grashof number, that is GR, right? Grashof number is only related with natural convection heat transfer only. It is defined as the ratio of the product of inertia force and buoyancy force to the square of viscous force. So Grashof number is equals to inertia force into buoyancy force divided by viscous force. So I will write here rho square beta G delta T L cube divided by mu square. This is about the dimensionless number and their significance, right? Then we have to discuss all the things in the convection. Then dimensional analysis for the force convection and free convection. So there are two methods of dimensional analysis. One is for Rayleigh's method and second one is Buckingham pi method. When three or more than three are given, means functions are given or variables are given, then Buckingham pi method is used. So dimensional analysis applied to force convection, right? Force convection. So here let us assume that the heat transfer coefficient in a fully developed force convection in the tube a function of the following variables, that is H is equals to function rho, d, v, mu, cp and k, where symbols H is equals to heat transfer coefficient, rho is equals to fluid density and d is equal to tube diameter, then v is equals to fluid velocity, mu is viscosity and cp is specific heat and k is equals to thermal conductivity. Total number of variables as per Buckingham pi theorem is 7. So fundamental dimension in the MLT theta are m is equals to 4. So number of pi terms are n minus 1 is equals to 7 minus 4 is equals to 3. We have to find out the 3 pi terms as per the Buckingham pi theorem, that is f1 is equals to pi 1 comma pi 2 comma pi 3 is equals to 0. These are the functions. So we have choose H, rho, d, v as a core group or repeating variable. These are the repeating variables, right, with unknown exponent. So pi 1 is equals to h raised to a1, rho raised to b1, d raised to c1, v raised to d1 mu. Similarly pi 2 is equals to h raised to a2, rho raised to b2, then d raised to c2 and v raised to d2 into cp, and phi 3 is equals to h raised to a3, rho raised to b3, d raised to c3 and v raised to d3 is equals to k into k. So pi one term, right? So we have the pi one term, that is m0, l0, t0,